Let's talk clarity. Let's talk clarity. Let's talk clarity. You sure know how to understand yourself, right? Because you know your own shadow. What is all this stuff about shadow work? Okay. What is that? It's rhetorical. But it sure isn't that dark silhouette that walks around with you in between the sun and the shade of a tree. The sunshine and shade of a tree or building. That ain't it. That ain't it. Okay. I'm trying not to be goofy. The shadow, it isn't evil, okay? It's the side of you that developed from, voila, those wounds, needing protection, or survival. When you do shadow work, you bring those hidden parts into the light from the dark shadows in the night. Understanding where they come from is so important, because forgiving them and learning from them is cap. You could capitalize off of it, okay? Now, when people talk about shadow work, okay, they mean the process of meeting the parts of ourselves, the part of yourself that you usually run from, okay? The parts that got hurt, the part that got angry, or that quiet suppression, but just in survival mode. You gotta survive. I'm a survival. Shadow work, though, shadow work isn't about fixing yourself. It's about understanding yourself, okay? And this stands for me too. You know, I shine my light, and when I do that, whatever it's been buried, what's ever been buried, my pain, and then me finally being able to speak instead of scream and feeling angry about what I've gone through. That's how you heal. You got to be gentle with yourself and making peace with your shadow, okay, instead of pretending it. I see so much of that, and I wish they would just stop. So, let's see. Okay, here we go. You ever clean your house from top to bottom, right? People light their sage, and they got it smelling good inside, top to bottom, and they fluffing the pillows and making sure the bed is made. It's all so nice inside, but still there's like a heavy feeling that you could cut something heavy about it. Well, that ain't dirt. That's your shadow needing a little bit of hygiene. Just a little bit of hygiene. Yeah. Yes. You see, everybody talk about shadow work like it's scary, right? Part of some scary movie, some part of, mystical thing. But I'm going to break it down. No, baby. You're just finally doing a little inner cleanup. Because some of us been sweeping our pain under the rug. Been doing it for so long, sweeping it right under the rug, and it's starting to rise up a big old bump, and it's there. It's like a mountain, little hill for some. Okay, but let's talk clarity. Let's talk clarity. I'm calling it shadow hygiene, and I wanted to talk about this soul wash because I've talked about it in previous videos, but then I said some people don't even know what the shadow is. But it's not an exorcism, okay? It's just a little rinse from them leftover emotions you didn't even know that was still renting space inside your heart, inside your stomach, inside your mind. It even can start showing up on your face. Okay? So, come on now. We all got those potholes, right? None of y'all not. Please, somebody tell me. Somebody come on here and let me know. Okay? Those little dips from life misfires, okay? Those moments that still pop your tire, okay? Pop, pop, pop. When you least expect it. All right? Okay? Now it's time for you to understand how to change it. Okay. Yes, and of course y'all know I love that breath, so take a deep one. Okay, because that's where I come from. I love to make it fun. I love to make it real and safe. Yes. Yeah, I'm one of those alchemists. And I keep it cute. But fierce. I gotta stay fierce on this because I can smell the gunpowder of an old pain trying to disguise itself, right? I pick that up on some people. That I'm fine, I'm great, I'm good, I'm great, I'm excellent. I've talked about that before. I've talked about it before, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes down to that big old sweep under, we sweep that shadow instead of putting it under a rug, sweeping it like, putting it over there. You got to sweep it clean. Sweep it clean, but not by shame, but by understanding, okay? Because healing don't mean being perfect. I could say this over and over and over and over again. It means making peace with what's been hiding in the dark, in the deepest dark of where clarity can be. Okay? Spiritual hygiene. That's the shadow talk. Let's talk clarity. Yes, it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, ask a question. Let me know what you know about what your shadow been doing. Okay, maybe I'll share a little bit of myself with you. Okay, so peace out. Clarity has talked.